The following story is taken from the archives of the Near-Death Experience Research Foundation and is published under the Fair Use Doctrine. Today's testimony.
I had a shared death experience with my grandmother. By Francis J. I was close, but not unusually so, to my mother's parents. My grandfather died in approximately 1969, when I was 15. There was nothing extraordinary. In approximately 1982, I was married and became the mother of 2 young children. One night, I was asleep and had an incredibly vivid dream, in which I was surrounded by water and unable to breathe. The water was kind of living water. I don't know how else to describe it, other than, maybe, amniotic fluid. I could see shadows outside the water, and knew they were people I loved, but we weren't really connected physically. I fought and fought, not being able to breathe the water. I was rasping heavily in my breathing. Nearing exhaustion, I decided to breathe the water. The next experience in my dream was sudden and immediate. A big black paw hit my forehead, followed immediately by what I can only describe as peace beyond all understanding. After the long and excruciating battle against breathing underwater, these steps were quicker. Feeling peace beyond all understanding, I was sort of floating above a bed, a hospital bed. Medical staff surrounded the bed. I can still identify the staff today. There was a young man with somewhat dark complexion and dark wavy hair, with a stethoscope around his neck, and a lovely young woman with beautiful, auburn wavy hair. I don't know these people in my real life. They said to me, to the body below me, that they were sorry they could not save me. I mentally talked to them. I was feeling so peaceful, I said it was okay. Next, a wonderful green-yellow-white light drew me to it, while I was still floating in the hospital room. I couldn't resist the light and entered into it. There was an immense and more than beautiful lawn or meadow, and a tree with a man gardening under it. I moved toward the man, who was somewhat ephemeral, and it was my grandfather. My grandmother's deceased husband. He began to welcome me. Then the phone in the bedroom rang and rang. My husband awoke, answered the phone, and called me to it. I was very groggy from the dream, and my voice still froggy from all the rasping, as I had tried not to breathe the water. It was my dad on the phone, telling me my grandmother had passed away. It was approximately a 2-hour drive from my home. That is the end of my experience. I believe I experienced her death, and her first experiences, in heaven, following her death. Please bear in mind that my grandmother died from heart failure, and her lungs filled with fluid. That is how she died. Thanks for reading my story.